What we do for our public.
I think we're live. Good morning, good morning.
Yeah. Oh, we
Oops,
sure do
I didn't
love
wanna
you
show that.
guys. Because, oh boy, is it chilly out here this morning on the river. And I just said to Terry, I don't know, I said, what we do for our public.
Yeah. So good morning, and it's
Good
chilly
morning,
when
everybody.
it is. I'm just trying to find it to make sure we are indeed
Yeah, we are live. I see us on mine.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
And where are you and how are you this morning? And we're a little chilly. But it's okay. It feels good. And you know what? The sun just popped up. We're seeing it across the way at the forest.
Yes, we are.
And it's a beautiful day.
You know, it really is, Terry. It is. It's brisk. It sure does. I kind of woke up groggy again this morning, and it sure does wake me up. That's all I can say. It is.
Okay, come back.
Hey, good morning, Carol. Carol can relate to the cold. She's up north, I know.
So I didn't know if this was just for us or not. So you're cold too. I'm not finding the stream yet.
Okay.
So is it on my timeline?
It is on your timeline.
Okay.
That's where I found it from. I think that's where you came out of.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you're there.
I'm just a little lost this morning.
That's okay. Like I said earlier, I think, we all are. Good morning, Carol. It's so good to see everybody. Well, when we see you all here, Carol, this is awesome. Wow, we're a couple of weeks into this thing. And
there you are. There's all you beautiful people. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I did. Hi, Diane. Hi, Sharon. John Stewart. Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming on and joining us this morning.
Okay.
Hello to everybody. Hi, Jean. Thank you. Good morning. We're staying pretty warm. We're snuggled in. Hi, Egot.
Hi, Stacy.
Whoops.
Sharon.
She watched my keyboard.
Oh my gosh, look at everybody. Wendy, good morning, everybody.
Let me just tell you, I made the statement to Gerald Ann before we went live. We're going to be a little shaky today because the wind is so strong and it's blowing the computer. It's blowing the back of my computer. So if you see the camera go plop and all of a sudden you're seeing my keyboard is falling over. So.
And good morning, Deirdre. Wow.
Hi, Stacy.
Everybody,
hi,
John.
Glenda. Hi, Fran. Good morning to you.
Oh, rub it in, Stacy. She says, I'm home safe, healthy, and warm.
Oh, thank you. Send us some heat.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Wendy, you may want to locate the sofa and do the live from the... No. This is an outside thing.
Yeah. This is a river thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? It feels brisk. It feels... Actually, it's pretty invigorating, you know that? And honestly, I kind of love an excuse. You know, one of the things, I was born and raised in the Midwest. So I'm used to 6-foot snow drifts. I'm used to driving in the snow, the black ice, having the cold weather, the big bonfires outside in the winter. And one of the things, I've been here for 19 years, I miss sweater season. I miss bundling up sometimes and staying in bed and snuggling up in blankets because it's so chilly. And this is what it reminds me of. This is kind of for me, it's a comfort thing. And I like to be out here. My face is a little chilly, but it keeps me awake. Mm-hmm. And but the rest of me is snuggle warm. The girls are snuggled in on the blankets, and everybody's cuddled in, and it's I like it.
I do too. And if you all would share, and let's get more people in here this morning to the river. Hi, Angela. I don't think I've seen your name before, Angela. Good morning.
Good morning,
and
Diane.
Wendy, I know you're here, our darling girl. Would you please type in the name of the group? And yesterday I was able to go in and change the link, our URL at the top of the page. When you search for something on Facebook, people can actually search for us by our group name now. Angelic
Wonderful.
River family. So,
oh, thank you, Terry.
So share out, and let's get this party going.
Oh, by the way, and Wendy is singing to us, and Deirdre said, Terry, I did your 12 chakra meditation. Thank you. I've now learned new parts of me. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Awesome. Well, let me just tell you, every Wednesday morning I do the meditation a day for Enlightened World. And this morning, I guess it was this morning because it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm going, okay, angels, I know kind of what the topic and what I'm going with the meditation, but what else do you want me to do? I'm like, that's going to be very short if I just do that. So this morning we're going to do a prayer to cleanse and balance the chakras.
Oh, yay.
And then we're going on a little trip, and it's not in this world. So you're going to want to tune in at 10 o'clock Eastern this morning to the meditation a day. And I'm so excited when they showed me that. But you know what, guys? I sat down last night after it was really quiet. The animals and Gerald Ann had gone to bed. So I'm sitting there all by myself. I started writing the letter to myself, which I know I heard from one person that hers is already done. This is so exciting. The letter is an expression of what we're going through right now, how we're handling this, how we're feeling, the things that we're telling ourselves, and especially the things we're telling ourselves about how do I want to be on the other side of this. And it's a little reminder so that after we are able to get back out of quarantine, socialize, go into a routine again, we won't forget. We can pull that letter up and we can say, oh, yes, I said I wanted to do this when I'm out and about again. I wanted to stay in a routine of meditation, whatever it is that you're telling yourself right now that you want to be on that other side, how you want to see yourself changed. Do you know I have 2 handwritten pages already and it's not done?
Wow, that's wonderful.
It was such an awesome experience. As I was writing that letter, I didn't think. It was just, the words just started flowing. And I love it. I love it. I love it. So I hope that you all will do that. And in addition to writing that letter to yourself, as if that wasn't enough, right? Let's write letters. We talked about this yesterday. Write a letter or a card. Jolene had an idea. She's got some. Who of us doesn't really have cards laying around that we haven't used? Send a card to somebody or just handwrite them a note. But the important thing is that it's handwritten, because we have gotten away from that. It's so easy to sit down and type something on the computer. When you handwrite, your thoughts flow with you, and it's a real creative process. So as you write them, I started a stream, and it says, if you want to share yours, you just paste it in there in the comments. Take a picture of it and just put it in the comments.
We've got lots of people joining us, and I want to mention Sherry Seymour. She says, good morning. I think my funky period is finally over. Thank you, healers. Up early, 3rd morning in a row. Sherry, I am so happy for you, sweetheart. Sherry is one of our locals here, and she's been a dear friend of mine. We saw each other in yoga class several years ago and immediately clicked. Julie Kiss is here with us. Good morning. Billy, your sister Billy is here with us this morning.
Yes,
Good morning.
I saw Billy and my nephew, Bobby. Good morning, Bobby. Thank you for coming on with us.
Oh, and Sharon Boyle's girls, they have blank cards, and the girls draw and paint pictures on the front, and then they write on the inside. That is lovely.
That's awesome.
That is wonderful.
I love Carol's comment. Mine became a continuation of our release of grief. It's 4 pages already. I have a feeling mine's going to be at least 4 pages, Carol. I'll be right there with you, honey.
I'm starting mine today. And Diane said that she wrote her letter, and she's going to make it her daily practice.
Good. That's awesome. Yeah. Sherry Broden, I don't recognize your name, but good morning and welcome.
Hi, Sherry. Welcome to the river.
It's so great to see all of you here. For those Angela, of you that...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I apologize. Angela's here too. She's been here a while. I wanted to get her name in right away.
Yeah, we've got a lot of new people popping in. So those of you that are new, this is our morning wake up and say hello, have the coffee, tea, whatever your choice of drink is. And we're usually accompanied by Wally the alligator, but he's decided it's a little nippy out here this morning, so he's probably way down in the water, or he's found him a warm spot somewhere to cuddle up.
Yeah, he's probably deep in the swamp right now.
But this is what we do. We come out. We love to just socialize and see who's here with us, because we can't do it out in the real world at the moment, so we can do it this way. And we built a real community globally. So that's a good thing too. If you would put where you're from for all the newbies, put where you're from. Everybody, just let's see where this community is right now. We need a little map. We put that stick pin in it and say, oh, look at where we are.
Absolutely.
So we just socialize, we chat, we hold a conversation, whatever topic comes up. And then about 20 minutes after 8, we take your prayer requests and we lift them up to Spirit, and we do about 10 minutes of a meditative prayer. And we just love our time together. This has become one of the best routines in my life.
Yeah.
To really, and I'm thankful for this quarantine, for this time that we're sitting. And that was one of the things I wrote in my letter about. It's giving me time to really sit each day in meditation, to really get to that inner spot that's very deep and beautiful inside. When you get in there and you find it and you wallow in that. Oh, Sherry, you're in Fort Myers, Florida. Well, how is it on that side of Florida? Over here, well, we're in pretty much central Florida. We're cold. Okay. For Floridians, this is cold. I know you people up north are saying, eh.
Yeah. Julie says 33 degrees in upstate New York. And,
oh, boy.
And, you know, you're right, Julie. That is cold. But here's the thing. I used to come down here from Illinois, and I would laugh at people because I'd be in my shorts and tank top or swimsuit, and they'd be in coats with scarves and hats.
I know.
And I used to make fun of those people.
I did too.
All the time.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's come back to bite me in the butt.
Yeah.
Because you do get acclimated to the heat and the warmth.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh.
Thank you all for putting in where you're at. I love seeing this. Karen Rogowski.
Hi, Karen.
You finally made it. Yay. Oh my gosh, thank you.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you for being here. I gotta put my phone back over here.
Sharon has a sweet post. It says, I bought a leather-bound, handmade, whoops, I lost it in the feed,
Tree of Life journal.
Tree of Life journal a few years ago. I took it to my solo trip to Glastonbury, going up and down the Tor, the Goddess Temple, Whitewater Springs, etc. And I wrote in there and collected 3 petals from around the famous Chalice Well and feathers, etc., and put them inside. I have been meaning to write in there since. So one of the main things that she's doing is making time for daily meditation and journaling. And, you know, what are you, Terry mentioned that she's meditating more. I know I am. What are you doing? Give us some hints and tips of what can we do to really utilize this time to, we have been given a spa time, a healing time from the universe to go within and really start to turn inward and reflect and see where we're at. I mean, we've all been asking for it for a long time. We didn't know how we were going to get it, but guess what? We got it. It may look different than what we might have imagined, but we have it. So now is the time to take advantage of it.
Oh, good, Sharon. Yes, let's all do that. Let's take that time every day.
Yeah.
And not just, I mean, the online meditations are great when, you know, us light workers come on and we do a meditation with you, but take time for you to just really sit with yourself and do that. Hi, Becky. I wanted to share what happened yesterday. After the show ended, we didn't move. We didn't get up. Geraldine and I just sat here, and we felt into the energy. And I want to put that out there to you all too. You know, at the end of this, we do take you into that beautiful meditative state that would be a good thing to just continue on your own by yourself. And as you felt that love that we share, always at the end, we share love around the circle to each other. Just sit for a moment and bask in that love, and that will, your vibrations already lifted. So that will give you the opportunity to just go wherever Spirit is taking you. That's what we did. And we just sat here. I don't even know how long we sat here, and we just felt into the energy. Neither one of us wanted to stand up and go in the house or move around. We just closed our eyes and just listened to Spirit. And I felt Archangel Jophiel that was there yesterday, and just the beauty that she brings through and how she helps us to see the beauty in everything, including ourselves. So yeah, I challenge you all. Another challenge. Don't you all love this?
Oh my gosh.
Making us work. But seriously, it felt so good because we were already in that warm, uplifted state. Just take another few minutes just to sit on your own and look into your heart and see what's being said, because that's a great opportunity, and that's a great time for you to do a short meditation on your own. That way you're getting into that routine as well.
You know, and that's what Deirdre said. She said that she's getting to know, she says, I'm getting to know me.
Awesome.
There's something different about Deirdre. And you know, that
makes my heart sing.
It's so lovely.
Thank you.
Good morning, Sally. Nice to have you back with us again this morning.
Yes.
Stacy says, I'm healing me slowly, looking inward and cleansing energies that I allow to affect mine. And wow.
Yeah, and Sally says, this world is in its state of being. Being, that's the important word. Thank you, Sally. Needs as much love as we can put forward to help the change move into its new placement. Right. In Enlightened World, in a meditation, we heard the words, a new dawn. And it is a new dawn. When you think of dawn and what that is, and that energy coming in, that light coming in, that's what this is.
You know, and Becky said it's hard right now. And Becky, honey, I feel you, because I wake up every morning, and this is the first thing I think when I wake up. I think, was that a dream?
Yeah, I know, right?
You know,
I know.
Our goal here is to lift everybody up, because really how we go through this is really going to impact what we see on the other side of this, whatever that is. But the truth is, it can be hard. It can be scary. Yeah. And I wake up every morning and think, oh my gosh, wow, is this real? Mm-hmm. And so I do understand, and I can feel your heart. It's everybody is going through that. And so this is why we do this. And also, if there are those moments that you're having a tough time, private message me or Terry or somebody in the group.
Come into the group.
There isn't, I have to tell you, because we're working so hard to help. Terry's on the air up to 3 times a day with different shows she does, and I'm doing my Saturday show in this, and then other things here and there, plus cooking and cleaning and doing laundry and all of that good stuff, because in all of this that we're doing, we also have to maintain our homes and do the regular stuff that we used to do before this happened. So if we don't, I'm saying this because if we don't get back to you right away, don't panic. I do keep my electronics nearby. I try to take breaks every now and then, but please reach out. That's what we all need to do for each other.
Mm-hmm, it is. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
And I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to say hello to Blanca. Blanca, my darling, I haven't seen you in so long. Please, let's get together after the fire, after we get through all of this. And Diane's open for counseling sessions.
Diane is out there.
And Wendy, you're so welcome, honey, and Stacy. We do this out of love. This is our gift to the world, to whoever wants to come in and bask in this community that we have built.
You know, that's what we're all doing. Each and every one of us. You guys are doing it too. This is our way, and we have some other ways. I had a conversation with my mom. I check in on them frequently, and she said, "I'm so worried about those people that don't have a job, or they're losing their job and their income." And I said, "You know, I am too. Here's the thing. Families, communities, friends, we all have to help each other out in any way we can." She was lamenting she didn't have tissue, Kleenex. And I said, "Mom, I went to Sam's a couple months ago and I bought one of those big things of it because I'd had a cold." And I said, "I have plenty. I'll send Sam over." Sam is my husband, for those of you who don't know. I said, "I'll send him over with boxes of tissue." And it's those little things right now. It doesn't have to be the big gesture.
Right.
Because what we're finding is, and this is what I love about this time, we are going to so appreciate the little gestures on the other side of this, because that's all we have right now. It's those ways that we can just, it can be in the smallest of ways, but it's going to mean the greatest of things to people. Yeah. I'll tell you what, my mom, she's got sinus issues, so for her to have those boxes of tissues, I could have given her 20 grandchildren, and that wouldn't have made her happy than those 3 boxes of Kleenex.
I know. And it's that way in life. It's the little things. You know, we look at them as little things, but those people that are the recipients see it as huge. Oh, Sharon, our government has said no one will lose their homes or have any court proceedings due to financial setbacks. That's wonderful. Awesome. I know that there's been some statements here that people are not going to be penalized with mortgages and rent and all that. So I'm hoping, I'm going to hold them to that, because I'm up here with Gerald Ann and I pay my rent by check. And guess where my checkbook is? It's not here. So yeah, I'm really, really trusting. And that's what we all have to do right now, is really trust that we're going to be taken care of. And I had this conversation with somebody just a couple of days ago. Whenever we let go and we just know that we're taken care of, we know we're supported. I definitely know that the angels have told me it's going to be okay. And so I'm not concerned about it. I know that I'm going to be okay coming out of this. I am not able to go and do the things that I normally do to have income. So, you know, thank God for Gerald Ann. I have food. You know, I have what I need, but I'm losing out on months of income coming in for me. So yeah, it's one of those times when I could panic. I can look at it, you know, like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I used to do that years ago. Like, am I going to be able to pay the rent? Am I going to be able to feed my cats that I had at the time? Yeah. But then I got to a place where it's like, everything I need is going to be there. I just have to put the trust in that it will be. And I hope you all saw my interview that I did last night with Prince Fleet Easton. Oh my God, that guy has such a great philosophy and a great outlook. And he talked about that. He talked about how he manifests. And he has manifested so many things in his life. And it's all by just what I just said, just releasing the anxiety and the expectation and letting it happen. So I think we could all learn that lesson from him, you know, to just, yes, it's like, it's whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and stressing over it is definitely not going to help. If we're sitting and saying, oh my God, what am I going to do? That's not going to help at all. But if we go into a place of trust, yes, and you know, fall back on that faith that we're taken care of. We're taken care of. And Gerald Ann, I know that that's with you too. You're having a loss of income. Yeah, both Sam and I, all of our extra, we're on Social Security, or he is, I'm not yet. But that's all we have now, because I lost my massage income and he lost his golf cart income. Nobody's doing anything. So he has found himself in a place he has not been in probably since 1957. This is literally so. This is tough. But
Stacy made a point, and I want to, and it tags onto what you said. She said, sometimes the word trust brings fear. I know I'm learning to not fear trust. Once this is over, I won't know who I am. But Stacy, that brings up a really good point. You know, we say the words, I trust. And as she was talking, I was thinking, I'm 62. When I was younger, I was in my teens, my mom and dad said, you know, you better find yourself a good husband because you're never going to be able to take care of yourself. And here's the thing. I look back and I have all those core subconscious beliefs that, you know, you need to marry well, you need to do this. I never actually ever did that, and I've been married 4 times. Because when I look at my life, I have supported myself my whole life. Mm-hmm. This is the first time being married to Sam that I didn't have to be the sole breadwinner in my thing. Now, don't get me wrong, my other husbands had jobs, but I was never ever in a position or that someone took care of me, that someone supported me. But I still had, even though I even had supported lots of people in my lifetime, I still had that core belief that I needed someone else to take care of me, and I was doing it for myself all along. And the other thing is, the universe has always, God, source, whatever you want to call it, has always had my back. And I may not have had everything I wanted, but I have always had everything I need. And there's a big difference between your wanter and your needer.
That's true.
And I think it's, for me, this has given me another opportunity to look at that word trust. Mm-hmm. And to know there's never been a time in my life when that fear comes up, because Stacy, I know what you're talking about. I've had that fear, and I've had it during this experience. Every single time I'm taken care of. Mm-hmm. And it's those subconscious, unconscious beliefs that you've picked up somewhere along the way that you're given an opportunity right now to look at and pull it up and go, hello, how are you today? And let's just see if we can get rid of you. You know, thank you for, you may have motivated me in the past to work really, really hard, but guess what? Right now, this is where we're at. This is what I need to do, and we're going to get through this okay.
Yeah, and I want to reply to 2 comments. Diane says, we are manifesting all the time, so we can manifest from our worries, or we can manifest out of love and trust. Exactly. Our thoughts become things, and I think that's the phrase we need to really keep in mind right now. Our thoughts do manifest our reality. So you can manifest those fears and bring that to reality, or you can manifest that trust and say, I know I'm supported. I know I'm taken care of. And then Deirdre says, when we worry, we're telling the universe that we don't trust her. Oh my God, that's profound. Yes, and thank you, because you're so right. That's what worry is. It's the opposite of trust. And when we go into that low vibration, worry, fear, sadness, those are all low vibration energies, and we're bringing down our frequency when we go into that. So just scan your body and see if there's any part of you inside that's feeling heavier than everywhere else. And I'll teach the method of how you really get into your energy field. Maybe I can do a little live and explain about the chi energy and feeling it yourself. And then if you feel that, what do? You breathe. Let's all remember that the breath is what's going to connect us with our higher self. It connects us to God. So when you feel those moments of panic and fear, breathe into it and say thank you.
Maybe that could be part of our next group workshop.
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
It would. Terry. And just say thank you. Let's do some gratitude. You know I'm the gratitude girl, right? Yeah. On social media, on Twitter and Instagram. I'm Gratitude Girl. For those of you who aren't following me, go follow me. So let's do some gratitude.
Yeah,
absolutely. Who are you grateful for today?
Well, I am grateful for my husband right now because he's the one that's kind of been keeping us going.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Terry and I are so. Oh.
We're being scooted.
That just flew right across on the thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see that computer come down. You know, he's the one kind of holding the ship in place for us as we're so busy, and he's kind of doing busy work in that. And also, please keep him in your prayers. He has to go to the VA today, and he has to get a shot in his shoulder because he's in so much physical pain all the time. And so please keep him in your prayers, and that'll come up later. But that's what I'm grateful for. And Terry, I'm grateful for you because you have taken me out of my comfort zone in a good way. Okay, there are things that we do that we know we kind of have to do, but the angels have been asking me to step up. And I don't believe in coincidences. And initially, Terry was coming in, and she was going to be here a couple of days for the day of transformation. And then I was taking her back to Fort Lauderdale, and I would have been back by now and a week ago. Okay? And Terry is one of those people that is driven. Oh, there we go. She is creative, and she's connected into the angel world and source, and she's constantly coming up with a new idea every day. And I get to ride on her coattails and come along for the ride and develop my skills as well. So I'm grateful for you because you have allowed me to explore parts of myself I wouldn't have before. And that's so important. And honestly, Sam and I would not be getting through this time period as well as we are without you here. So I'm really grateful for you for everything you're doing for me, teaching me about technology. So yeah, I'm grateful for you.
Thank you.
And my fur babies, of course. And the one that you don't see is Hope, our cat. We have a cat too.
Yes, we do. I love my Hope.
But she doesn't get to come out here.
So thank you for that. You all type in the comments, who are you grateful for? Good morning, Carrie. And so I want to share, I am really grateful to Wendy and for Wendy. I know we both are, but Wendy, you just make this group so much easier for the flow to continue in it. You know, I've been in groups. I have several groups myself on Facebook, but I've been in those groups where nobody's talking, nobody's interacting. It's just like, what am I doing here? Or if there's some groups I go into thinking that it's a really good group, and all of a sudden everybody's posting all these negative comments and sharing, the low vibration stuff. This group, and we're not saying that you can't share with us when something's going on that's not happy, joy, but this group it's taken on such a life that's uplifting and supportive. That's what I love. We support each other through these times, through anything that's going on. We laugh. I love the beautiful comedy stuff that's going on. Me, I'm issuing challenges. You don't have to do the challenge, but those of you that are, you're going to benefit. Trust me. And Wendy, you just kind of are the glue that helps us all stick together in the group. And I'm so appreciative that you are volunteering your time with us to moderate and to do those things for the group.
Wendy,
and I love every one of you that are here with us, and those of you that are live with us today. If you're not a part of this beautiful group that we're talking about, please go find it. It's Angelic River Family. And we are a family. We're not blood related. Well, I have my sister Billy that comes in, but we're family. We're soul family, and we take care of each other. And that's what these morning conversations are. It's how we bond and take care of each other, whatever is going on in our individual lives. And Catherine, I love that. Grateful for your cats, for Michael, and for your mom. Yes.
Carrie Klingen Butcher is with us this morning. She is in the house. And
Gail from Louisiana.
Dawn was having some problems with freezing up, and boy, Dawn, I know with us technology has been funky because everybody's on right now. It's gotten the load that it's never probably had before. Bernadette is with us. And
Hi,
thank
Bernadette.
you, Bernadette, for the prayers for my husband. I really do appreciate it. Terry, I want you to talk briefly about, and Diane talked about this yesterday as well, and I know there have been things on Enlightened World Network about fear and pulling the virus in. I have been really working diligently at not consciously pulling this virus in, and now I find myself again today faced with the challenge of Sam going to the VA. I spoke to the guy at the VA, and he's got to go in. They'll take his temperature, they'll mask him up, and if he didn't have to go, I swear to you, I would not even allow this to happen. I can't go in with him. I can't go with them. And so how do we, and Diane too, how do we not pull that reality in? How do we stay in that space?
That's really good.
That's my help.
Okay, so we mentioned already that you manifest from your thoughts and your emotions. So if you're in that mode of worry, which a lot of people right now are worried you're going to get the disease, worried that that your loved ones are going to die, whatever, but it's called susceptibility when you are in that state of that worry has you so wrapped up that you're actually calling what it is that you're worried about to you. So you're not consciously saying, I want this, I want it, but you're manifesting it. And yes, it can be manifested. Anything in our life can be manifested inside of our physical body. So if we're focused on this germ, this coronavirus germ, and we're maybe have a little bit of survivor guilt because people out there have it, people out there are dying from it, and I'm okay. We've got that thought going on of, what is this, and should I have it? Should I be one of the ones that have this germ inside of me? So we're manifesting that coming into us, and we're very open, if we're opening up that portal, if you will, for that germ to just come right to us. So the important thing is to see ourselves as healthy, see ourselves as being perfect and not having any disease, but especially not calling that one into you. So yes, we manifest, and this is a known fact. We manifest things constantly. So if you have that on your mind, and it's one of your beliefs that you have in your subconscious, one of your thoughts that I should have this, and no, I'm not saying you're going to say that statement, but it's a thought process that happens. So let's manifest health. Let's manifest that I am in perfect condition physically. So I am 66 years old. I take no prescription medication. I take no medication. I don't even take aspirin or Tylenol or anything, because every day I tell myself I'm in good health. And trust me, health has been an issue this whole lifetime, and I could write a book on all the things that I've experienced. But I tell myself every day that my body is working in perfect order the way it's supposed to, those cells. And you know what helps me, really, really helps me, is learning about how the cells work. And Greg Braden is very instrumental in that. Gerald Ann and I studied.
Bruce Lipton too,
we studied when Greg taught the heart brain. We studied that, and then studied with Heart Math Institute. And that is something, if you really understand those cells and telomeres on the end of the cells, and how we can, the wind's moving.
I know, it's blowing us all over.
How we can actually repair those parts of the cells that tell our body that we're sick or we're aging or that things aren't right. And it's the heart brain. We have been teaching this to you all. We've been teaching it ever since we learned it, two years ago?
Yeah.
We teach this because it's so important. So doing things like that, doing the heart brain, really bringing your body into a state where it's repairing, but it's also keeping those cells doing what they're supposed to do. So yes, Gail, like attracts like, the law of attraction. You call things to you, whether it's your health, your finances, people in your life. So it's very important to keep that vibration positive and keep it uplifted so that we don't manifest something we don't want. And the universe doesn't hear that don't. All they are hearing is your main focus. What is that focus that you're on? And is it the coronavirus, or is it health and happiness and joy and angelic river family?
I want to interject in here. Diane Allison Beiersdorfer, she was awakened at 1:30 with a message this morning about this very thing, and she's going to be giving her message today at noon. Okay. So, Diane, if you could post your info so that everybody can come and check you out at noon, that would be Eastern time. She's up. She's in the Eastern time zone. So, yes, everybody, check that out, because Diane does daily. Also, she's doing the daily things at all. Carrie Butcher says, do not let the fear of the unknown take you down. If you vibrate at that lower frequency, you open the door. Mm-hmm. Be mindful. Stop and be grateful in that moment. Acknowledge the feeling and thank it for information. It's what you choose to do with it that matters. And that's
exactly.
So just encapsulated too what Terry just said. My battery's running low.
Oh, yes, Catherine, we definitely will pray for you with that decision and feel into your heart space. And that's another thing, another workshop that I can put together for you all. It's called Energy Alignment Method, and some of you may be familiar with that, but it's a way that you can tune into your body and what is your body telling you about your decisions. Is it telling you yes, or is it telling you no, not the time to do that, or that's not a good thing? So we'll do that as a workshop. I'm going to make a list of all the things that we can bring and see if you all resonate with that.
And good morning, Harold Becker. He just joined us.
Oh my gosh, Harold.
We've been chatting, so I didn't see when you came in.
Harold, I need to talk to you. We want you. We want you on Enlightened World Network. So yes, I'll be messaging you later, Harold. Harold has a beautiful, beautiful movement that he does.
Okay.
Oh, Sally is familiar with it. She says, I do this now, and yes, it works. It absolutely does work, because it's your subconscious that's talking to you.
And yes, Bernadette, Diane is on Facebook. And so just go to Diane Allison Beiersdorfer. Scroll up in your comments and find her name and friend her. And you'll get notification of her lives. Yes. Okay, Wendy just put it in. Thank you, Wendy.
Yeah, Sherry Seymour says, I've read Greg's book and Gerald Ann shared his teachings with me. Yeah, we try to share it as much as we can. I do it when I do meditation, when I'm teaching a class, when I'm doing my angel circles. When I do an angel circle, I have them do the heart brain first, because it lifts their vibration, and the angels are able to tune right into what message they have for them. And speaking of angel circles, the angels told me last night to start doing them online, because I do them in person with a group of people. So since that's not enough, not something we can do right now, I'm put my first one on the calendar, and now I can't remember what date it was, but I will let you all know when I'm doing that first angel circle. And let's do this. And if you don't understand what an angel circle is, do you want to share your experience in my angel circles?
It's an amazing thing. What she does is people come in, and we sit in a circle. She brings in all the angels. Yeah, it's windy here, kids, as you can tell. And she does a group reading first, and then she goes to each person, and each person has an opportunity to ask a question. And they are amazing. They're $20 a person, and it is the best $20 I've ever spent. In fact, let me give this testimony. When I did my very first one, okay.
I'm just going to put it on the river.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to put you on the river, kids. When I did the very first angel circle with her, that was a couple months ago down in Plantation, Florida. My main message was, come out of hiding. You've been hiding from the world. You've been hiding from us, and you've been trying to hide from yourself. It's time for the hiding to be over. And that was the major impetus that changed. That was the turning point for me, was to have that message. And she went into much more detail. I won't go into here because of time constraints, but honestly, it was the smartest $20 I ever spent. It was amazing, and it literally changed the direction of my life. It got me off my butt and moving forward, and I haven't looked back since. And I did another angel circle then recently when she first came here, and it just took that original message and said, okay, you've done some of these things we told you to do. We're so proud of you. And now this is where we're going from here. So I would encourage absolutely everyone to do it.
I want to share that those messages, it's not me. When I go in and raise my frequency up to the angels, they just kind of take over. So there's been things that have come out in these angel circles that people are like, how did you know that? And they so resonate with what the angels are telling them, and I have no clue about any of their life. So it really is an opportunity for you to
there we go,
to tune in and see what the angels are showing for your life. They always give a group message, so whoever is there with us in the group, there'll be a message for everybody. And then there's individual messages. If you have a question, if you just have a focus area that you want them to talk about in your life, or just a general message. So I did schedule it on my calendar because they told me to, and that was while I was writing out my letter to myself. And that's what you're going to find when you start writing that letter. Your higher self is going to start talking to you and really sharing with you what they want you to do, or what the direction they want you to go in. So I'll let you all know the date, and it will have to be limited to the amount of attendees because usually I limit it to like 12 people because it's draining to sit for that long and channel. And I want to give everybody the best experience possible. So I'm seeing that it's 8:18.
Okay.
And you all know what that means.
We have some prayer requests out there. And again, I want to lift Sam up in prayer. And I see him healthy. I see him getting his pain relieved from his shoulder, and coming home and continuing to be healthy and moving forward in the best way and highest way possible for all of us.
Absolutely.
So I'm seeing that today. And thank you all for your prayers and thoughts. And thank you, Terry and Carrie and Diane and everybody. And Deirdre had a really good point. Now I can't find it on here, but it's like, what we fear is what we attract. Or
the law of attraction.
Yeah. So thank you, Deirdre. Oh, geez, my mind this morning, I swear.
Good morning, Jennifer,
good morning,
and everyone
Jennifer.
That's jumping in here. We're getting ready to go into a meditative prayer. So if you have something in your life or someone
Yes.
that you would like to lift up. We always lift up our planet, the inhabitants of the planet, but if there's something specifically that you want us to focus on, and yes, Daisy Wallace, she continues to improve, and I see her in perfect health, and let's all do that. When we go into this prayer time, whoever it is that you're holding in your arms to lift up, see them in perfect health, and just put that energy into them, for them to heal whatever is going on in their body or in their mind, whatever it is. Okay, so just continue to type in your comments. It's 20 after. We don't even have to see the comments. We just know that energy is put out there with you typing it in or thinking it or speaking it out loud, as Joanne did for Sam. I'm going to put my family in the circle today as well, and a dear friend of mine, Joanne. I just want to have her in the circle today. I feel like she's really needing support right now, and especially emotional support. So let's all hold her in our arms.
I'd like to add my mom and dad in there. I spoke to my mom yesterday, and I can hear the fear in her voice. She's 87, my dad is 90, and they've had some bad health lately. And I know that the fear's starting to come up because unfortunately they watch the news all the time, and so they've kind of gotten hooked in. So I lift them up as well.
Okay, well, let's just start to take a moment of breathing. We've already talked about, my phone, about how important the breath is. So just take a moment and feel into your heart center. Place your hand on your heart. That helps to bring your focus there.
And yes, Deirdre, all your girls, and Wendy, yes, all the healthcare workers around the world. I'm just going to pick that up for you.
Yeah, so you can continue to type in as we're going, and your prayers will be heard. They will be seen by the universe. So take a deep breath in. Slowly to the count of 5. Hold that in your heart center. And then release it slowly. Start to feel yourself start to relax. And if you're not in a place that's safe for you to do this relaxation, please just do it later. Re-listen to this as you do. So now focus on love. We all know what it feels like to bring something beautiful into our heart, whether it's watching a sunset, a sunrise, a warm hug from someone. As you breathe in that energy of love. So now I want you to breathe in, and this time, let's make it go upward. So as you breathe that breath, see it traveling from your heart, up through your throat, your third eye, your crown chakra, and let it go up the top of your crown chakra out to the universe. And we're going to connect with divine love, the love that's unconditional, the love that pulls us all in with that warmth. Connect with the angels, and let's call them right now to surround each one of us. Let's call Archangel Raphael from the east, Archangel Michael from the south, Archangel Gabriel from the west, and Archangel Uriel from the north. And as we're surrounded by that angelic love, feel the warmth that comes from them, and let them lift your energy even higher as you continue to breathe in. And as they lift your energy higher, you go into a space where there's only love. Only love resides there. All fear is taken away. All anger, all of vibration is taken away, and you're left bathing in this unconditional love. That's the presence of God that resides within each of us, but that we're able to lift our energy and really flow into that frequency of love. And let's stay there for just a moment. Let's just ask God to look at each person we're holding in our arms, those we have lifted up for prayer, whatever it is that the need is. We're asking God to touch them in that way, to answer these prayers for our best and highest good. Whether it's a physical healing that's needed, there's a lot of that right now. And a lot of you have expressed that with your loved ones. Maybe it's the emotional healing that needs to take place from anxiety, from fear, from lack of trust, from the lack mentality. Let's ask God to help us with that, to help heal that part of us that is so shaky right now, and we can't see beyond the illusion of fear. So God, we lift all of the people that we're holding in our arms, and then we ask for blessing for our planet, for each inhabitant of this planet, for everything that has energy, the waters, the trees, all of nature. Help us to remember our magnificence and that we can manifest health. We can manifest peace on earth. And now bring your breath back down into your heart. That beautiful love energy we just experienced. Being in the presence of God, ever how you envision God to be. And hold that energy. Let it fill your heart to where it really expands out. See it expanding out away from you in a huge, huge circle surrounding you and expanding on all sides of you. And now see your energy, see your breath going down your body and out the bottom of your feet. And let's all just ground right now into Earth's energy. If you need to look at the river, the forest, those trees, that'll ground your energy. So do that. Let your energy go down in. Take a big breath. Feel how beautiful it feels to have that love come into your heart, to have Mother Gaia's energy come up through your feet to ground you. And let's bring your attention back to where you are, right here, right now. And just envision all of these people that are gathered together in this circle, all of those that will watch this and listen to these words. Envision them too. Let's draw them into our circle. And you all know how to do this that are with us every day. We're doing a heart telephone. So what you're doing with that wonderful love that you pulled into your heart and that you saw expanding out from your heart, you're going to grab a hand on each side of you, of someone that's here in the circle. Just feel the warmth of their hand. You can visualize this. You don't have to physically hold it. You know what it feels like to hold somebody's hand, so just do that right now. Hold their hand in yours. We're all standing around a circle, and look to your left. And share with that person the words, I love you. And put some passion into it.
I
love you. And let's shout it to the universe. I love you. And feel the energy as it goes around the circle and expands. It's coming back to you. It's coming back to your heart. Now say to you, I love you.
I love you.
And you can say your name if you want. I love you, Terry.
I love you, Gerald Ann.
What a great love fest this morning. Oh my gosh, I love all of you so much. And I really pray that your prayers will be answered. I know that God heard them. I know that as we held each one that's on our heart and lifted that up, I know that God was right there listening. And we're having a little turbulence here, so bear with me.
Really crazy.
It really is.
Even the dogs are shaking, so they're all thrown in too.
And we're getting ready to go in there.
Yeah.
So thank you all. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for this family that we've developed here. And I just want to remind everybody, 10 o'clock Eastern time, I will be leading us in a beautiful meditation to just a prayer for our chakras, that we can be open in any energy field that's maybe a little wobbly right now. And I know that our root chakra, our stable base, is not so stable right now. So come join me at 10 o'clock. I'll be on Enlightened World Network, and I'll share it out wherever I can share it. So join in with that. And I know Diane is doing something at noon. At 11 o'clock, we're doing the silent meditation. Yeah, it's going to be a day of meditating today, isn't it? I love it. And take time for you to sit in meditation as well. If you can do it now while you're feeling all that yummy love, that will be amazing. I love you, Geraldine. I love you. Thank you for doing. I love you too, Angel.
Thank you so much for being here with us in the morning, because this means more to me than I can ever even begin to say. And I thank you. I thank you all for your participation. I thank you that you've chosen to me a part of your family by joining us, and I'm so grateful. And Wendy, I love you, girl. You keep up the great work. I tell you, you and Terry have got me going here. So thank you.
And write your letters.
Write your letters. I'm gonna do mine today.
And I want one. Oh, we'll talk about that later. But I want one. Let's share addresses, but not on the group. I'll make a document, and you all can come in and share your addresses if you want. And let's send each other letters, handwritten letters. I love you. Gotta go. Bye.